welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, this is Simply Shea. Today I will be talking about my new skincare. How this came about was a friend of mine told me about this cool app that she found. It's called Yucca, Y-U-K-A. It tells you if a product is bad, poor, good, or excellent when you scan a barcode, and it tells you why they determined this fact. So it lists out the chemicals that may be bad in them and what they may do to your body and why they are so bad for you. So when she told me this, I was one, scared because who knows what's in our products, and two, I was intrigued. So I downloaded the app and I started scanning my products. You can do food and skincare products. So I went on a rampage and scanned everything I could. I scanned everything in my fridge and my cabinets, and luckily everything was good or excellent. There was one thing that was poor, but I kind of figured it was going to be poor, so we're just going to cut that out completely. But that made me feel really happy that what I'm eating and consuming is not filled with anything harmful, because I've spent a long time trying to figure out what food is good and clean for my body. So that was great. Then I was like, I'm on a roll. I go boop, 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 to my skincare, and I thought I had clean products. Turns out a lot of my skincare products were not clean, and it was pretty surprising because a lot of them you wouldn't think twice about. Some of them say paraben, sulfate, all these things free on the front of the bottle, so you think they're great, but turns out that doesn't mean anything. Yeah, it may be free of these things, but it may have something else that's harmful in it and you don't know it. So I went shopping and I got new products. The great thing is that when you scan the product and you find out that your product may be poor or bad, they suggest other products for you that are similar in what they do, but are either good or excellent, and they tell you on a scale of 1 to 100 what they are. Well, actually 0 to 100, because one of my products were a 0. That was great. First, I'll start out with my skincare. I was using a popular body wash brand before this, and the packaging looked really clean. It said it was free of some harmful chemicals. My body wash, the thing that I use every day, was a 0 out of 100. And they'll tell you why it's a 0 out of 100. And they list out the chemicals. So, let's see. 2 of the chemicals were marked hazardous. 2 of them were moderate risk. And then 4 of them were low risk. And then the 17 other ingredients were no risk. But the fact that it had 2 hazardous ingredients brought it down to 0 out of 100. So they suggested, they give you a list of suggestions and you can go through them. The one I chose was by OGX, and it's their Extra Creamy Plus Coconut Miracle Oil Body Wash. This was rated a 72 out of 100. I didn't realize how heavy my skincare was feeling until I tried all of these products. The product I was using before is a popular brand and it seemed clean, but when I used this without putting lotion on yet, my skin felt so silky and so smooth, and I love the smell of coconut, so I am all about this. The fact that it's coconut, great, love it. Next, I have my face wash. So face wash has always been tricky for me. I have tried lots of different types of face wash. I have very sensitive skin and I have dermatitis. So I really have to watch out on what I'm putting on my skin. I have never found a face wash that didn't irritate me to some extent. The one I had previous, I always felt like afterwards there was just this layer of film on my face. It claimed to be calming and for sensitive skin. It had a 6 out of 10, which was marked as very bad. They suggested Cetaphil, and it is their gentle skin cleanser for dry to normal sensitive skin. It was a 100 out of 100. Not only does this not irritate my skin, it is also very hydrating. And I have never found that in a cleanser, so I'm super excited to see how this works in the winter. It has hydrating glycerin and it has vitamins B5 and B3. So it's fragrance-free, paraben-free, it's hypoallergenic. I don't really have to put a ton of lotion or oil on my face afterwards. I wasn't surprised when I scanned my sunscreen and it wasn't great. The one I had previous was a 0 out of 100. It had several hazardous ingredients in it and it had several moderate risk ingredients in it. So they suggested Pipette, which is the cutest little name. I love it. It's a mineral sunscreen. It's SPF 50 and it's fragrance free and it's non-nano, which the app says what that means is that it doesn't have any nanoparticles that can have carcinogenic and endocrine disrupting effects. I'm really happy to have found a sunscreen that doesn't have all these bad ingredients for you. Especially one that's 100 out of 100. I did not expect that. I expected like one that was like 60, 50, but no, this one's 100 out of 100. The lotion I had before was a 0 out of 100. A lot of 0 out of 100. Too many. This one had 2 hazardous ingredients. One of the ones they suggested was Shea Moisture, and it is a 100% virgin coconut oil daily hydration body lotion and has coconut milk. What I also love about this is no animal testing. That's great. That's honestly great. A product that's great and it does not have to be tested on animals to find out it's great. Between the shea butter and the coconut oil and the coconut milk, this is very hydrating, especially after I combine it with the body wash. This does not feel heavy at all, especially during summer. I hate having a heavy lotion on. This is so light and somehow still so hydrating. Next, I have a body scrub. The one I had before was a 37 out of 100, but it is a very popular brand right now and it's a very trendy brand. So I was pretty surprised by that. But they suggested the Shea Moisture Lavender and Wild Orchid scrub, and it has shea butter in it. Also, how cute is this purple? This little violet color. I love this violet. This one is another 100 out of 100. It is so luxurious. A lot of scrubs will leave your skin feeling tight, which this exfoliates but also leaves your skin hydrated and silky smooth. So I am all about this. Then we have face lotion. The one I had before was a 5 out of 100. This one was another 100 out of 100. This is by Cure, and it's the Radically Rejuvenated Whip Night Cream. It is 100% vegan. This is for nighttime, so it's meant to be a bit heavier and a bit more rejuvenating, so it lasts throughout the night and it helps protect your skin and helps hydrating while you're sleeping, so then the next day you wake up with your face glowing. It comes in this cute little packaging. Next, I have deodorant, and deodorant is something that I've been wanting to change for a long time. I just have like some regular deodorant. It has been grossing me out for quite a bit that after applying it, wearing it all day, and then showering, it wouldn't completely come off. There would be this thick film underneath my armpits, and it felt waxy, and it felt like the water wasn't penetrating it, and which in theory is great if you're sweating, but I wasn't sweating, I was trying to wash it off. I have been wanting to get an aluminum-free deodorant for a very long time. So this actually helped me find the right one for me. Before, the one I was using was a 16 out of 100. Had a hazardous, moderate risk, and low risk ingredient. The one they suggested was native, and it's 100 out of 100. It is great. And Native's a brand I've heard a lot about, so I was really excited when they were a 100 out of 100. This one is their Cotton and Lily, and it's made for sensitive skin. It's aluminum free and baking soda free. I love this because it feels light under my underarms when I put it on in the morning, and when I go to wash it off at night, it completely comes off. I don't wake up the next morning still feeling like I have leftover deodorant under my arms. And I was scared for a long time to try a natural aluminum-free deodorant because I heard a lot of people say it was hard for your body to get used to and it makes you smell bad, and I haven't experienced any of that. It was pretty easy for my body to get used to it. Everyone's different, but I'm so happy that I switched because it was just a big thing for me. I hated that feeling of having deodorant still underneath my arms after I showered. But this is the other brand that pops up a lot in these products. A lot of Shea Moisture and Native products are just great in terms of their ingredients. The shampoo I had was a 41 out of 100, which out of all my products, that was probably the highest ranking, but still not great. The shampoo they suggested was this coconut and vanilla native, which was great because a lot of these products that I got smell like coconut. It's silicone, sulfate-free, paraben-free, and it's a moisturizing shampoo, and it has 10 ingredients or less. That's insane. And then on the, oh my god, I love this. On the back, I don't know if this is if you're gonna see this well or not. But on the back, they have one side where it lists the ingredients name, and then what it actually means. So, you know, we all know that when you read the back of the ingredients, you're like, I don't know what that is. It's because they're using the scientific name for it. But then they just put it out in words that you can understand, and that's great. Oh my god. I love this even more now that I'm reading the whole packaging. But this was very important to me to have a good moisturizing shampoo because I have curly hair. And my hair tends to get dry very easily. So far this has been great. It doesn't strip my scalp or give me dry skin on my scalp like my previous ones have. Even before I put on my conditioner, my hair feels hydrated, which before I would put on shampoo and my hair would feel like straw. So I'm very excited that I have something that is good for my body and good for my hair. Next, I have my conditioner. So I'm happy to say that Love Beauty and Planet was a product that I already owned. And let's see what they rated it. It was a 72 out of 100. I was really excited that I picked one product that was at least good for me. Love Beauty and Planet is a product that I have loved for a long time. I don't really have much to say, but I'm happy that this is a product that I can keep. This is also super hydrating, but now it isn't going over a drying shampoo, so it gets to work so much better than it was before. Next, I have a curl cream. My hair, it gets dry so easily, and when it dries out, it frizzes. Usually before, if I wanted to get my hair springy, I would have to do a lot of work for it, and it would only last until I fell asleep because then I woke up and the next day my hair was a mess. What I had before was a 0 out of 100. They suggested Shea Moisture's Coconut and Hibiscus Curl Enhancing Smoothie, and this was a 72 out of 100. I put it in my hair and then I top it off with an oil afterwards to seal in the cuticle. But I put it on my hair, it immediately hydrates, and it lasts all day and sometimes into the next day. Now when I wash my hair, my ringlets stay, it's not frizzy, and it stays the entire few days until I wash my hair again. I'm very happy about this purchase. Lastly, I have something that I already had. It's this Kms Moist Repair Oil, and I got this at the salon, and it looks like a tiny bottle, but I've had this bottle for a year and a half now, and I'm still not finished with it, and I use it every time I use product to seal in my cuticle. It's good to use oil afterwards for curly hair after you put in all the product you want for hydrating, so it seals it all in. This one was a 100 out of 100, which I was very happy about because I didn't want to give up this product. The only two ingredients are avocado oil and aloe vera extract. It's kind of incredible that it's only those two ingredients. And that's the end of this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.